Hello, hello, hello. This is Solbean Soulflette. I want to pop in here and show off some of these characters I've been talking about on Blue Sky. I got 25 of them, some of which are duplicates. So probably won't be going through all of them. And I might not even be logging into these just to show them off. Who knows? I might end up having to edit in some footage or something just to show off gameplay of these, because I don't think I can concisely get my thoughts through just now. So I'll go down the list and then maybe get into gameplay. So first up, top of the list, oldest not really oldest by level here, Solrice Puddin, or Rice Pudding. This is a character I like to refer to as a divine longbow. Early on in this game, they introduced the Silver Flame as a patron for divine classes to take, and wouldn't you know it, they said the longbow was the favorite weapon for that patron. And wouldn't you know it, none of the classes really favored ranged weapons at all. They're all melee focused. So my challenge with this character from very early on in the game was to see if I could make longbows work on a divine class. As you can see, I have multi-classed, so that didn't quite pan out. The exact species or race of this character changes. She's either usually human or half elf or elf. Half elf or elf to get the ranged enhancements, so I don't have to multi-class like this one did. Otherwise, I can multi-class into ranger and get the ranged feats and enhancements from there. Next up is Urjonna No You. This is my artificer character. She started out early on. She was a rogue mechanic, and that was a possible thing to have. And now she's an artificer, since I've purchased the class for that. The name of the game with this character, each incarnation, is crossbows. Specifically repeaters. Great crossbows if I have to, but specifically repeaters. She's got a nasty green steel repeater that makes oozes. I love it so much. Next is the same as Rice Pudding, but from a different server. I think this is much older character. Coco Bandy Ada Man. But she's got some equipment on her that I think would be interesting to play around with, and also sentimental value, but this is the main version I'm playing, even though this is older. Next, Solbean Soulflette. I wanted to do a melee favored soul, since the class itself seems to favor spell casting. I wanted to spin the wheels and do swords. So this one is swords and a ball. Might show that off in a bit. Next up, I want to show off Knotlunk Time Sage. This is going to be the first of the cosplay characters. Can you guess who this is meant to be? I'll give you one hint. He's only sometimes short. Anyway, this guy is mostly bard with some fighter and barbarian, so he can run fast and attack fast and fast. He's a fast attacker who's also very squishy. Mirabelle Foxheart. This is my druid character. One of my druid characters. This one, whoops. I clicked here, why did that? Anyway, so this character, just the druid, this was the spellcasting version. There's another one later that's mostly animal attacks. That's Soltofu Tiramisu here. This one goes in wolf form all the time and is barbarian druid. mostly druid. And then I've got another one down here that's like a toxic one, Soulbark. And this is the toxic version of the druid. It's all poison and acid and edgy and gross. Next down, Soulflan Panflakes. This is another cosplay character. This one's a bit more obscure. I'll give you a hint. She's an ordinary magician who attacks using heat and light-based spells. So this is an evocation wizard. 2 levels into rogue just to spin the quarterstaff faster to have a melee attack, in case things get close or are immune to magic. And also for lock-picking skills, which have, at this point in the game, fallen out of range and I don't use them anymore. I usually just let whoever's the rogue actually use them, pick locks. Soljohn's me. I'm in here, apparently. Hi. I don't look like this in real life. I swear I have a much different build and a limp. This guy is your, what do they call him? Purple Dragon Knight style human. Started at level 15. I decided he looked like a football player, so this guy's doing throwing daggers instead of whatever you're supposed to do with Purple Dragon Knight. The wolf form, Svelte, Luna Svelte. So this is my paper tiefling warlock translated into this game as this warlock. Whoops, keep doing that. I like her tail. Yep. Standard tiefling warlock stuff, fiend pact, all that. Special note, she does fire damage, which a good third of the game's enemies are resistant or immune to or heal from, which is always fun. So there's that. This is the same as my artificer up here, but with red hair. The reason you're going to see a lot of duplicates like this is, 1, I like to experiment, and 2, I don't play the game, or I didn't play the game as often as someone else who would just do laps around. Every time I came home, he was playing the game. He'd be a different level than I was, so I'd have to make a new character to be at the same level. That's why there's such a large number of characters, which with a wide range of levels is just make a new character, play along. Yeah, his character's far stronger, but at least I can play with him. Name of this character is also Gang Crossbows. This is that character again, but from a different server. This one, it's not crossbows. It's actually, I played it recently, and it's actually longbows. Bard, Ranger, Rogue. What I'm doing with this one is cold damage. I'll show that off in a bit. This character cosplay from my Guild Wars run when I played Guild Wars 1. That's weird. In that perspective, it kind of looks like the outfit doesn't line up. Anyway, this is the character I beat the Prophecies campaign in Guild Wars 1 with. They are a human ranger. That's pretty much it. I think anytime you hear human ranger in D&D, they're gonna be like, yep, that's it. Moving on. This is a human fighter. Moving on. Her big deal is she's related to this one. Kinda. Wow, that really does look like it doesn't line up. Weird. But she's got a big sword. This guy, I forgot what he does. I think he's just a big bulky guy with a stick. This is one I brought in from Guild Wars 2 as best I could. I couldn't quite figure it out. this version of the character in Guild Wars 2 is all like spirits from the past and all that. And I couldn't quite translate that to this game. So she's a cleric that runs up and beats people up with a sword. This is another cosplay character. This one, knives. They're a wizard. Knives. Lots of knives. And time manipulation. Buzzbeard, Buzzbeard exists. I like him a lot. I like the juxtaposition of the big stocky dwarf who's an air sorcerer, air savant. So he does a lot of floating around and stuff. Lunk Not a Thyme. This is another version of Knotlunk, but made for a kind of playthrough of the game that with some other people that we just haven't played in a while. We stopped. So she's eternally at level 9. I forget what this is. I think this is another... Oh yeah, this is a Dark Hunter Ranger. I only brought this one up because I needed another trapper around this level just in case. They are a melee focused ranger. Swords and a wolf. Soul Bop 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 Bop. This is a gnome alchemist. Throw potions, do damage. Lots of splashies. Solramen Foryu. This is a tiefling figure soul. So again, this one is a silver flame character. Mostly though, I just wanted the juxtaposition of a tiefling that goes around hunting demons and stuff. I thought that was an interesting flavor thing. Solseta Thyme. This is a big lizard. I breathe fire. Lightcaster, I already touched on that. And then this guy, Redpence 1, the Lucky. I wanted to try and do, with this guy, longbows, but with strength. So let's go ahead and go in and see if I can show off what that means. Oh, lag, hello? My action points have been reset. Oh dear. Let's just do this, I guess. Alright, there's a guy to shoot. I wonder if there's an area with the... Oh yeah, 45 is not too bad. I wonder if there's an area with stronger creatures I can shoot. That is jarring. I mean, I am doing a lot of damage at this stage, but I wonder if that's because these guys are weak. Where's the next place I can go? So those are CR1 and I'm level 3. Oh, these guys aren't gonna help me taller. Wait.
putrid stench comes from the other side of the door.
There we go. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. I think if I were to go onto like hard or elite dungeons with people, this guy might have trouble. But just at level 3 going to a level 3 dungeon, he's fine. Alright, I'm gonna log out, see about another... Oh wait, I don't recall first. I'm gonna have to edit this part out too. Alright, that's another character I really want to show off. I think some of these ones where I just glanced over what they do, I'm just gonna kind of ignore them. I'll show off this one though. So this is another divine longbow. Alright, zombies, how do you do against drowned? Not too bad, not too bad. What about gorge up here? Oops. Hard to tell if I'm missing or if it's just lag. I would think it was a decent speed to take that guy down. There we go. Saw him. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Maybe take out a few more groups. Activate this guy so I can shoot him. Oh, completely failed to notice that guy. I did defeat that, okay. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Alright, I think that'll be it for now. Let's show off a different character. There it goes. Let's see. Buzzbeard, wizard. I mean, if you've played an air savant in this game, this guy plays pretty much the same. He's just a dwarf. But this one though, this one's a bit different. I'm going to show it off because it's a bit unorthodox. And it does make use of a paid enhancement tree. Alright, so this character is a bit risky, because they are a wizard, they have very few hit points. But what I'm doing with them is essentially knives, daggers, throwing things. Let's see if I can find... I might have to head out of town to find enemies. Yeah, DPS. This is this character. Melee DPS. I have spells to attack with if I have to, but for the most part, I'm DPS.
I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in the castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergei. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both.
Okay. Let's see if I can find more groups, because that was... Where am I? I think I saw them over here. Maybe... This is a group right here. No, this is a boulder. I am lost. What? Nope. Where? Yeah. That's what I'm wanting to do. Yep, and then the rest of the kit is haste, displacement, invisibility, blur, some night shield, which I probably should have equipped. I should probably have equipped all three of these things, all four of these things down here that I think about. Your mage armor, shield, night shield, blur, expeditious retreat so I can run faster. And then I got some crowd control stuff I forget to use. You know, slow, hold monster, hold person, jump. Got feather fall in case I forget to have an equipment that has it. Lesser globe of invulnerability, shadow walk so I can be all glowy for a little bit. And then I can just teleport myself anywhere from a list of locations. I can go to the lower necropolis if I really wanted to for some reason. I don't think there's anything there I need to deal with, because I don't think anyone runs necropolis anymore, which is kind of sad. I can even go to the portable hole, which is kind of exclusive to people who have the spell teleport. Really funny. And then Gatekeeper's Grove is kind of new, but that's for the whole interplanar subplot they got going on. On top of, like, there's enough adventures you can do in this game that you don't run the same list of quests the whole time. It used to be you only had like this one just run of quests to go through that weren't really connected, and now there's one that is connected. And oh, this guy could be an issue. Yay. Also, they added the ability to just drink potions whenever you want. Now, this game also has a feature that breaks continuity with Ravenloft, and you can actually just teleport out. You don't have to be trapped here forever. So I'm gonna go to the portable hole. Alright, I might be reaching the limits of that memory leak. Alright, Redpeony, or as she was known in Guild Wars 2, Redpence. Yes, I know there's another Redpence right there. Alright, this one, I tried, oh, my mouse doesn't. Oh, my middle mouse wheel doesn't work, so I can't pan the camera. That's fun. Can I alt left, alt right click? No. control right click. No. Okay, you're just gonna see the backside of me this whole time. So the what was it, Ritualist in Guild Wars 2 is fun because they summon and manipulate spirits to help them in battle. They like embody those spirits for a little bit, and they swap between them. I couldn't quite emulate that in this game as best. So this character is only similar to that in spirit, but she's not exact. She's a sword and board cleric, runs up and hits people. I'm gonna have to edit this out, but I gotta go show off what I mean. W, forward, 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 move, 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 move. I can turn. Why can't I move forward? Come on, game. Come on. Come on. Well, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Well, according to the network indicator, my connection is fine, so this looks like it's happening server side. Oh, that's it. Are we back? Are we back? We are back. Alright, and now for a cleric that has even less hit points. I just noticed I have less hit points than that wizard I was just playing. And what the? I just stepped out of the tavern. How is there already a fight? Who's shooting at me? Where is you shooting at me from? How nice of you to walk up within stabbing distance. Okay, that was fast. Let's go find a few more encounters. Hi. Oh, shush. Okay, so not the worst. Oh. I think there's definitely some argument to be made that if I'm building a cleric, I should just be doing nothing but healing, but honestly, I find that to be really boring, so that's why I'm building it. That's why I'm trying to break the mold like this. Just do something unusual. Hello. I should probably have been attacking this mage. Whoops. Yeah, so decent damage. Not quite as exciting as that wizard, but enough to hold her own. Unlike her, she can't actually teleport out. Even though this could be considered teleporting out. Alright, let's try another character. Eventually. I did hit log out, right? Oh, there we go. I wonder if I'll log back in with any fall damage. This one's a bit different. So even though this one shares the same name as this rogue up here, they're actually a bit different. I'm gonna log in and show what I mean. Taking a while to load. Oh, there we go. Go ahead and... Is it me, or is the resolution on these hotbars different for each character? I guess that would make sense. Normally I play this game in full screen. I have it windowed now so I could record. Alright, so this character, they are 6 level. First of all, they're a reincarnated character, so they have extra points to deal with. They are a Bard, Ranger, Rogue, in that order. The main reason for this, though, is the enhancement trees, not necessarily the feats. So I'm going deep into War Chanter to get North Wind. Iced Edges for cold damage, and then North Wind. I guess I can also get these two. Then I've got enough into Swashbuckler on the Bard to get Blow by Blow, ranged, Deflect Arrows, and Fast Movement, because I really enjoy moving fast and keeping up with my teammates. And I've got Fire Shot here for ranged sneak attack. Do I have any other enhancements chosen? Nope, those are the trees I'm working with. These... Oh yeah, Arcane Archer so I can summon arrows. But I'm mostly focusing over here. And here. I think I have to do Stalker next, I think. I don't know, this was years ago. Alright, let's go out into a wilderness area and show off the damage. Hopefully I don't get jumped again. I think the early area here has lower level enemies, I'm not sure. Can't remember if they scale with you or not. Oop. Scarecrow. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Whoops. Let me just summon some ammo here. How am I just summoned it, right? Or did I fail because I moved? Inventory is full. Right, I just did a character transfer. Hang on, guys. Let me what do I know to? Small pearls. Why do I have that? Yeah. Oh, and what's this? It's a friendly black pudding. That's right, this character has an ooze bow. Supreme Tyrant Green Steel Long Bow of Ooze. I love it so much. I gotta put it on every character. Eventually. The best ones to put it on are characters that can hit multiple opponents at once, or really rapidly. Really rapidly. Wait, what are you doing? I don't know. Okay, you're weird. Oh goodness. Alright, can I get one more group? I see. No, I don't see. Cool, this is the best one more group to have because everyone can see what's going on. Okay. Let's take a treasure out of that, I think. Woo. I don't. Alright, so the goal with a character like this will eventually be to get improved precise shot, if at all possible. Or if not that one, then the one feat that hits through a line of enemies. Because I point at the guy at the back, hopefully. And hit everyone in the line to the guy in the back. I think that's improved precise shot. I don't know. It's been a while. I'm gonna log out. I'm gonna recall first. Alright, next. I think we know how that one plays. This is I think a rather standard Tiefling Warlock. I had to show off this one. They're a fun one to play. Soltofu Tiramisu. Alright, this one actually comes with a little buddy I gotta summon. There it is. Yeah, there's Bjork. Alright. So I guess technically I can do buffs out here. Let's see, level 17. What's a good area to do? Oh! Okay, that is going to require going to the harbor, I think?
The people here know the name of Elminster, the wizard who braved the demon web. Some call him the Sage of Shadowdale, others the Great Oversorcerer. If anyone can fathom Lolth's plans, Elminster will.
Okay. Stormhorns. Okay, I'm 2 levels younger, but this should be fine. Oh yeah, this should be fine. So, this character is actually a halfling who is transformed into a wolf. 13 druid, 4 barbarian. Did I leave myself any notes for what I'm doing? Yes. So I've got all the barbarian I need. Going a little bit into Occult Slayer and Frenzied Barbarian. The rest of it's Nature's Protector and Nature's Warrior. Mostly Nature's Warrior. And I am equipped here with the Rift Maker, if I can find it. There it is. That's a lot of keywords. And an empty orange augment slot. Alright, let's see if I can find any counter. So something about D&D Online is when you're in animal form, the weapon you're using affects the damage in your animal form. But your animal form affects how quickly you attack. I believe they have since capped this. There is a minimum time between attacks. There's an absolute minimum now. So you can't just shred enemies like you used to.
I was on the scent of a nethery spy when I stumbled across a satyr's camp. He made it quite clear that I was not a welcome guest. No counting on a satyr, let me tell you. I managed to withdraw right as he drew his blade.
Okay. Hey, there's some more satyrs right there. Cleave, cleave. I forgot I had cleaves on my hotbar. Whoops. That was my bad. Was that what I thought it was? Oh, it's just a bush. Can I have a combat encounter, please? I'm gonna show off more that this character can do. Hey, there we go. Just shred this owl bear. Yeah. Yeah, I just love shredding enemies. I just... Oh, oh, hey. I know I didn't need to heal that much, but I've been blindsided before. Hey, satyrs. Oh, that was still on cooldown. Okay, oops. Yeah, I think that's enough. This character is really fun to play as. Alright, let's get out of here. Knotlunk. I will show off this cosplay. Alright, this guy runs fast enough on his own to not need that horse. That was silly. Let me get some buffs on, because this area is actually dangerous. Good hope, remove fear, heroism, blur, freedom of movement. There we go, those are the ones I can provide. Let's go find some guys to kick butt. Claw-marked stump? Where? Oh, hi. Okay. Where's claw marked stump? I don't see it. It's marked on the map for me? Oh, I'm going away from it. It's this way. Who, what, where? Alright, can you figure out which character I'm cosplaying? Because I'm not going to tell you. Where is this claw marked stump? Didn't fall beneath the map, did it? I'm pressing Q and I don't see it. No.
I was on the scent of a nethery spy when I stumbled across a satyr's camp. He made it quite clear that I was not a welcome guest. No counting on a satyr, let me tell you. I managed to withdraw right as he drew his blade.
Yeah, a strange looking tree, yep. Hi. Clawmark stump. Clawmark stump. Where is this clawmark stump? According to the marker, it's right here. Is it just supposed to be this general area? I do not see it. I do not see it. What the heck? Alright, I think I've seen enough of this guy. He's a fast attacker. Swords, shields. Some buffs. And twice as many hit points as the wizard I was playing earlier. 3 times as many, actually. Right? 2.5. Alright, now for more swords. Alright. Favorite soul is supposed to be the sorcerer equivalent to the cleric, so what happens if we would just give her a sword? First of all, I am going to buff because this area is very dangerous. Even for a dumb experiment like this. Especially for a dumb experiment like this. Alright, and I'm off.
Even though Solbean lies in ruins, it is far from deserted.
Oh no, not my masterwork arrow I will never use.
The day of the Dracoliches will come, freed from death, resplendent, mighty, and terrible. They are destined to rule us all. And when they do, the Dracoliches will remember those who worked to bring about their rule. They will remember the cult of the dragon.
Yeah, I don't think this cult knows how Dracoliches work. Or how dragons work.
These storage rooms held enough weapons of war to supply an army. Yet keen battle axes and stout armor could not protect Thunderhold from Argler Laras's schemes.
Ow. Not too shabby, but I am taking a bit more damage than I'd like. I'm gonna have to deal with my graphics settings later to deal with this frame rate thing. So I don't know if you noticed, it's kind of stuttering. Kind of decent. At this level, I am making use of the Quick Cutter Epic Strike, because I've gotten into epic levels now. And that seems to be my heaviest hitting attack. Even more heavier, much more heavier than the rest of the attacks I've collected over the course of this character's existence. And part of that is just because I multi-classed, so nothing I've got is going to be very strong for level 20. And part of that is just at epic levels, they ramp it up, and you pretty much have to start using your epic enhancements to even stand a chance at surviving. I think I've seen enough. I'm going to go ahead and recall and show off one more character. Alright, the last character I want to show off, and one of the characters I've been wanting to redraw for a while. Rice Pudding, or Solrice Puddin in this case. Alright, this character was made in defiance of the cleric problem. One where if you want to play as a cleric, you have to be a healer. That was the last life. This life, she is a proper paladin ranger. Who is also not doing this melee bullshit. She's shooting from a distance. I've got a standard mix of buffs. I've got your epic enhancement stuffs. I got Sacred Defense, Slayer Able, Archer's Focus for just sitting still. Then I've got your ranged attacks up here that, honestly, I'm not sure how much they're going to help. So let's see.
There are fresh footprints in the dust. Even though Thunderholm lies in ruins, it is far from deserted.
Alright, let's go ahead and buff myself. I don't have the one for buffing Turn Undead, but it would be fun if it worked. Let's wake these guys up. I want to see if it works first. Come on. Nope, okay, so I do have to shoot these guys. Did I forget to summon arrows? I forgot to summon arrows. How are you doing that? All inventory slots full. Hang on. Hang on. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, let's try lowering the graphics a bit. No, that didn't help. Anyway, I think this character's doing a lot of damage, but, she's also level 28. Which, if you weren't paying attention, is 8 levels higher than you can normally get in Dungeons and Dragons. Which means 8 of those levels are from epic levels. Someone behind me? Oh yeah, there is someone behind me. Yeah, you cut that out, you. Oh yeah, and apparently I have a sentient weapon that speaks occasionally.
These storage rooms held enough weapons of war to supply an army. Yet keen battle axes and stout armor could not protect Thunderholm from Argla Laras's schemes.
So it might look like I'm shredding enemies now, but if I go up to a quest or something that's around the level I am, on hard or epic, or hard or elite, epic hard or epic elite, I might be running into trouble. At this level, I definitely should be considering being at a party while I'm doing stuff like this. I'm gonna have to recall because this is getting obnoxious. That's foreboding. Oh dear. Alright, this has been all of the characters I wanted to show off today. Thank you all for watching. I'll probably be gushing more about these characters on Blue Sky rather than here because I don't think my computer can take much more of this.